Greetings. It is August 14th, 2018. I'm photographing this for the section to be titled Other Human Rights Art in a website that's someone's making for me now on my Holocaust and fascism victims artworks and human rights artworks. And this is dated Segan 2005. So this is actually a photocopy I made from an original drawing I had done sometime between 1978 and 1980 when I was a grad student at the University of Missouri in Columbia. The drawing is actually quite large. I had done it of this, like, I think it was like plastic skeleton that hung in one of the art rooms at the art school at the University of Missouri, Columbia. And then I had, this is from an ad in an in-flight magazine. It might have been an El Al, which I still find kind of astonishing. They sell all this tobacco on international flights that El Al has between Tel Aviv and Europe, the United States, Canada, and other countries to and from. And the fact of the matter is that for all that the Israeli population at large, Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank and the governments and so on, decry terrorism and the endless loss of life in the never-ending conflict, far more people die from tobacco than they die in terror attacks and from Israeli retaliatory missile strikes and so on. So I made this as an image which I had transferred onto a couple of t-shirts which I have in my flat, my apartment. And I remember wearing the t-shirt at least once on a subsequent trip to Israel. Let's see, 2005, I was there again in 2007, 2010, 2011, and 2012. And I remember some shopkeepers smiling when they saw it. The smoking I haven't been to the West Bank or to Gaza, but in Israel, smoking is like ubiquitous. It's like that. I describe it as the national hobby of Israel in an article that was introduced by a now retired Seattle Times columnist Jerry Large, and the article that followed was dispatches I had sent from Jerusalem when I was there in 2002 during the second height of the Intifada. I described smoking as like an Israeli national sport. Anyway, there you have it. It's interesting because the tobacco industry, completely legal as a deadly drug, tobacco industry, tobacco cartel, especially Anglo-European-American, kills more people worldwide than are killed in all the different wars, conflicts, and genocides that are going on around the world in any given year. All right, there you have it. They had on the outside of the apartment I lived in the Pike Market for 19 years, I had put on one of the windows on a sign I installed on the window, "Don't smoke, a tumor is no joke." I've buried more people, peers, friends, relatives, classmates, teachers, my advisor in graduate school from tobacco. Like dozens and dozens and dozens of people.